Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera, salam, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan, Rahayu. Perkenankan saya memperkenalkan diri, saya Dr. Yaredi Waruhu, SSMS, dosen tetap di program studi Pendidikan Bahasa Inggris, Fakultas Keguruan dan Ilmu Pendidikan Universitas Nias dengan NIDN 0120047908 dengan dilandasi tanggung jawab serta dedikasi terhadap pengembangan pendidikan tinggi di Indonesia. Saya menyampaikan pernyataan diri dosen sebagai bentuk unjuk kerja Tridharma Perguruan Tinggi pada aspek pengajaran. Video ini merupakan bagian dari proses sertifikasi dosen gelombang pertama yang diselenggarakan oleh Kementerian Pendidikan Tinggi, Sains dan Teknologi tahun 2025. Dalam kesempatan ini, saya akan memaparkan salah satu mata kuliah yang saya ajarkan, yakni Speaking for Formal Interaction. Saya mengampu mata kuliah ini pada tahun akademik 2024-2025 dengan bobot 2 SKS. Mata kuliah ini diperuntukkan bagi mahasiswa semester kedua dan tergolong ke dalam kelompok mata kuliah inti program studi. Tujuan utamanya adalah membekali mahasiswa dengan kemampuan teoritis dan praktis dalam keterampilan berbicara berbahasa Inggris, khususnya dalam situasi formal. Pembelajaran mata kuliah ini dilaksanakan secara langsung di kelas dengan pendekatan konstruktivisme yang menekankan pada partisipasi aktif mahasiswa dalam membangun pengetahuan mereka. Perkuliahan berlangsung selama 16 kali sesuai dengan kalender akademik, disusun mendukung capaian pembelajaran CPL serta capaian pembelajaran mata kuliah CPMK. Seluruh materi dapat diakses secara daring melalui sistem informasi akademi terintegrasi SIMAK Universitas Nias, termasuk dokumen seperti rencangan pembelajaran semester, RPS, dan kontrak mata kuliah. Strategi pembelajaran dalam mata kuliah Speaking Formal Interaction dikembangkan dengan pendekatan student centered learning yang menekankan keterlibatan aktif mahasiswa dalam memahami dan menerapkan konsep-konsep berbahasa Inggris dalam konteks formal. Proses pembelajaran mengombinasikan beberapa metode dengan tujuan mengasah kemampuan mahasiswa dalam menggunakan bahasa Inggris formal secara tepat dan efektif. Pendekatan yang digunakan disesuaikan untuk mendukung pencapaian kompetensi yang kontekstual dan aplikatif. Metode yang diterapkan antara lain: pertama, role play; kedua, debate; ketiga, presentation; keempat, interview practice; dan kelima, simulation. Untuk mendukung pencapaian CPL program studi pendidikan bahasa Inggris yang terdiri atas sikap, pengetahuan, kompetensi umum, dan kompetensi khusus. Adapun CPL yang relevan dalam mengintegrasikan dalam pembelajaran yaitu sebagai berikut. S1, bertanggung jawab dalam komunikasi formal dalam menjunjung tinggi nilai-nilai etika dan akademik. P1, menguasai teori dan teknik komunikasi formal dalam bahasa Inggris. KU1, mampu menyampaikan gagasan dalam situasi formal secara jelas dan efektif. KK1, mampu memimpin rapat formal dalam menggunakan bahasa formal yang sesuai khususnya bahasa Inggris. Setelah menyelesaikan mata kuliah ini, mahasiswa diharapkan mampu menunjukkan penguasaan sikap, pengetahuan, dan keterampilan yang tercermin dalam capaian pembelajaran mata kuliah, yaitu mahasiswa memahami prinsip-prinsip komunikasi dalam berbahasa Inggris, mampu memimpin rapat formal, menerapkan fungsi bahasa dalam seminar, menggunakan frasa-frasa dalam diskusi panel dan debate parlementer, yang melaksanakan serta memandu wawancara formal dalam aktivitas apapun, berbicara secara efektif dalam forum publik, serta menyusun dan menyampaikan pidato dalam berbahasa Inggris secara formal. Materi perkuliahan dalam mata kuliah ini dirancang secara terstruktur untuk mendukung pencapaian pembelajaran, mulai dari pemahaman konsep hingga penguasaan keterampilan teknis dalam berbicara bahasa Inggris secara formal. Adapun topik-topik yang dipelajari sebagai berikut. Pertama, Introduction to Formal Communication. Kedua, Practice a Leading a Meeting. Ketiga, Employing Language Function in Seminar. Keempat, Using Formal English in Panel Discussion. Kelima, Using Formal English in British Parliamentary Debate. Keenam, Using Formal English Interview. Ketujuh, Hosting Interviews. Kedelapan, Public Speaking for Formal Occasions. Kesembilan, Speech Practice. Yang kesepuluh, Final Public Speaking Performance. Evaluasi hasil belajar mahasiswa dilakukan secara menyeluruh berdasarkan berbagai komponen penilaian yang mencakup sebagai berikut. 1. Nilai sikap. Kedua, nilai tugas. Ketiga, nilai ujian tengah semester. Keempat, nilai ujian akhir semester. Penilaian ini dirancang untuk mempresentasikan ketercapaian setiap elemen pembelajaran. Untuk proses evaluasi pembelajaran, saya menggunakan rubrik penilaian sebagai proses instrumen utama untuk memastikan objektivitas, keadilan, dan akuntabilitas dalam menilai hasil belajar mahasiswa secara keseluruhan. Skema penilaiannya adalah sebagai berikut. 90 sampai 100 excellent, 85 sampai 89,99 very good, 80 sampai 84,99 good, 75 sampai 79,99 pretty good, 70 sampai 74,99 pretty, 60 sampai 64,99 enough, 55 sampai 59,99 poor, dan 50 sampai 54,99 very good, dan terakhir 0 sampai 49,00 bad. Sebagai bagian akhir dari proses sertifikasi ini adalah silakan menyaksikan video pembelajaran mengenai mata kuliah Speaking Formal Interaction. Selamat menyaksikan. Congratulations and good luck. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, sir.
How are you? Yes, I'm fine. As you see, yes, I'm well. Yeah? Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because you are fine for today,
Yeah, fine.
yes, it's better we start for our lesson.
Yes.
Do you agree? Okay. Our subject today is speaking for formal interaction. Based our topics in learning implementation plan, yeah, today is we have to discuss about British parliamentary debate. Parliamentary debate. What does mean debate according to you, everybody here? Hurry up, please. Okay? Yes, please.
Alright. I think debate is a formal method of interactive and representational argumentation, and I think involving two opposing sides and aim at convincing an audience or judge through structure, reasoning, evidence, and theoretical strategies.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, first description here is how this course equips students. Yes, as you told just now, with comprehensive formal speaking, speaking skills. How to practice our speaking skill for each other in one meeting. In one meeting, in one forum. Yes, as you told just now, with your partner. So this is about using British parliamentary format, how to competition. And students are expected demonstrate faster in structure and speech delivery. And how do you give your arguments and construction of response, formal leadership, communication in setting for different or activities every day. After we know what is debate, so what is debate? Now I explain based on theory. Yes, what is debate? Ladies and gentlemen, Tanigan et al. 2017 said that debate is defined, as an activity involving two groups. People on affirmative sides, on opposition side discussion, and agree and disagree. The specific agree rules adjusting couples listen and evaluating the argument in the both sides, choosing the winning teams based on logical reasoning and evidence provided. So this is about debate based on theory. His name is Taliban. So a debate is a structured argument, as we told just now, Arnie. Good. I agree. All discussion between two opposite sides. Where each side presents as defended viewpoints. What does mean viewpoints? Viewpoints. Perspective. And particular issue or topic. Issue topic. Such as about education, economy, politics. About university. University is include of education. You understand? Yes. Good. Element of debate. What does the element? So this is one new word here. Elements. Elements in Indonesia is about unsur-unsur yang terlibat dalam debat orang, the person, a person, Yes. What are elements of debate, ladies and gentlemen? This is more important. The first is a motion. Motion or topics. Means here the statement or issue that is being debated. The second element is two opposing sides. There are two, ladies and gentlemen. Proposition, affirmative, and opposition, negative. What is proposition affirmative? The side that support the motion. And opposition negative is the side that opposes the motion. The third element. The third element is the speaker. Each side has decided speaker who present arguments, rebuttal, and conclusion. Conclusion. The next is arguments. The fourth of element of debate is arguments or rhetoric. What does it mean, ladies and gentlemen? It's about logical voice supported by evidence followed by counter arguments. Next, moderator of chairperson. What does it mean? The person who controls. The person who controls the regulation of debate. Yeah. And then ensuring the rules are followed. Ya kan? Itu moderator yang bisa mengarahkan semua ya berjalannya suksesnya kegiatan debat in Indonesia. Ya, in Indonesia and also in Europe. Yes. This is about 11. Okay. British parliamentary debate is a type. Formal debate. The imitate how to procedure of parliamentary legislature. Okay, this is about British parliament. Yeah. In parliamentary debate, participants are usually divided into teams. Yeah. Usually divided into two teams. The first team is a government, and the second is a opposition. Yes, opposition. Government is a support the motion. Support of the motion. This is government. And opposition is a disagree against the motion. Okay, next. British parliamentary debates follow. Yeah, follow. Prime Minister, yeah, is open the debates, deadline motion, set up the government's case, present or the first government. That is Prime Minister. And the second is leader of opposition. Means here, or responsibility of here, is a response to Prime Minister. The notorious governments case set up opposition case and arguments. And the third is deputy. Yeah, DPM, Deputy Prime Minister is a support. Yeah, support Prime Minister to rebut close points, present and more arguments. And then deputy leader of the opposition defeats lots arguments, rebut DPM's points, may bring new example. Okay, yang memberikan contoh. Members of government is a presenting new arguments have not been discussed before opposition. A member of opposition is a presenting new arguments that have not been discussed before but still support the opposition position. Yeah, government whip is a summarized government whip to provide opposition The last is opposition is summarize opposition case in mind which so now we are going to practice. Yeah, practice. We have to divide it into groups. Yeah, motion 1 and motion 2. We have two motions. Okay. Arya, please to divide two groups. Take care, please. We have to divide it in two groups. Okay. Motion. Okay, there are two motions. The first motion is the title is yes, this is example. Yeah, let me here is that the Indonesian education curriculum needs to be revised to adapt to the rapid advancement of technology. Okay, we have to 5 or 10 minutes, we have to discuss about it. Okay, based on 4 months elementary debates.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand how to do this one session, please?
Yes, sir.
Do it as far as you know. Okay, I think it's enough. Kita have to discuss other things. Any questions? No? Okay. Okay, start.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adewati Guru. I'm from English Education Study Program. I will start the speech in 1, 2, 3. Alright, I stand here as the Prime Minister from the opening government bench to open today's debate and to firmly affirm the motion that the Indonesian education curriculum needs to be revised to adapt to the rapid advancement of technology. So, ladies and gentlemen, we aim to prove that first, the current curriculum remains focused on rote memorization and does not accommodate 21st century skill. And the second is, according to the World Economic Forum 2023, 45% of workplace skill will change within the next 5 years. If the curriculum is not updated, graduates will struggle to compete in the job market.
Okay, we are from the. First, my name is Melty Zibua and I'm from English Education Study Program, and my preference is she or her. And I will start my speech in 3, 2, 1. Firstly, we are from the opposition side. We are proud to oppose the motion, which is the Indonesian education curriculum needs to be revised to adapt the rapid advancement of technology. Why we are proud to oppose this motion? There are several arguments. The first are difficult of teacher adaptation. We know teachers need 2 until 3 years to study to truly understand and implement the new curriculum that being implemented. And then the second is economic burden due to the lack of financial. So we know that every curriculum change requires huge costs for teacher training or procurement of new books, and also infrastructure adjustment of the all places in Indonesia. Start my speech in 3, 2, 1. I stand to strengthen our position in the opening government that curriculum reward is not just a response to technology, but a strategic step to ensure that our education remain relevant and inclusive 3 until 5 years. Evolution does not mean completely replacing the curriculum content, but rather adjusting it gradually according to different technological developments. This is common in many countries with adaptive education systems. So in fact, with the regular evolution, teachers and students will be prepared in our system. With training updates, we can simplify the transition through teachers training and modular curriculum. So currently, many Indonesian students are learning digital skills outside school. This means that schools are no longer the main source of knowledge, and this is very dangerous if unchecked. And the curriculum must reclaim its central position as the leading learning space. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thanks for attending me. My name is Cassandra Galuh. I'm from English Education Study Program, and I will start the speech in 1, 2, 3. So, we are proud to oppose the motion. My argument are: the first is underdeveloped regions are falling further behind. Regions with limited resources have difficulty keeping up with technology-based curriculum change. And the second is infrastructure limitation. It means that not all schools in Indonesia have adequate access to technology. Forcing technology-based curriculum updates actually leaves some students behind and also decreases student focus and morale. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Alright, I'm from English Education Study Program. I will start my speech in 3, 2, 1. As a member of government, I'm here to show that curriculum renewal also functions as a tool for equalizing national education, not just adjustment to technology. The curriculum exacerbates the gap of education in regional schools. In big cities tend to access technology first, while remote areas are left behind. With technology-based curriculum that is updated and supported by infrastructure, we can standardize quality education nationally. We do not believe it's a budget challenge, but the cost of stagnation is much more expensive. Competent, graduated increase in unemployment and hosted demographic bonus. We from classic government do not only talk about what to change, but why the curriculum is a strategy for social justice and the future of the nation. That's all from me.
Let me start the speech in 3, 2, 1. As the closing opposition, I firmly believe we ready to revise Indonesia education curriculum to adapt to rapid technological advancement. The arguments are, first, our current curriculum, like Curriculum Merdeka, is already adapting to technology step by step. There's no need for major revisions. Second, unequal access to technology and an unprepared teacher make this proposal impractical and unfair, especially for rural areas. That's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Agustin Celia from English Education Study Program as Government Whip. I'll start my speech in 3, 2, 1. From the opening and closing government, we show that the updated curriculum is the answer to technological lack and educational inequality and the demands of the future of the world of work. Our opening map themes maps the urgency and provides the concrete policies such as periodic evaluation, teacher training, and digital content integration. We bring a broad perspective that the digital curriculum is also a tool for equalizing access to educational and human resource development from Sabang to Merauke. So, while the opposition teams focus on implementation concern, we on the government side bring strategy, perspective, and measurable solution. Inequality, technology, and digital readiness is not a risk but also investment in the future. Therefore, we assure you that the government teams is the most realistic, foresighted, and consistent party in offering vision for the future Indonesian education. Thank you.
Well, let me start to speak 1, 2, 3. As the opposition main, I emphasize that our team reject curriculum change because there are 3 more problems. Teachers need a long time to adapt, so constant change actually slow down to learning process. The costs are also very high and burden school, especially in rural areas. That's all for me. Thank you.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as a smart student, once again let us give a good applause. The first motion is very nice. Thank you very much. So this is how to improve, to be a debate for the next time. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope for you everybody here for this course, for this subject, you have to practice it and more for your groups, for your partner, for the next time. How to be a good debate, good debater. So this one is more important. As a smart student, yeah, once again let us give applause. And let's continue for the next time. Yes? Are you happy? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, for this subject, yeah, I do hope for the pre-supplementary debate for the next time. You have to prepare yourself. Yeah, you have to prepare yourself for the next steps. For the next steps or even the next steps. Today is I'm very happy. I support you. Yeah, please practice your speaking, your debate. Yeah, you can follow and learn more information about issue such as education, politics, economy, and culture. You can discuss it anymore for your groups. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your participation for today. That's all our lesson for today, and I hope see you next time.
See you.
Thank you very much.